This past Christmas, Nathan and I were so excited to give each other our Christmas presents. I had been itching ever since I got his gift, about thinking about what am I going to get him and how am I going to give it to him, but everything was perfect. I didn't know when I was going to see him and I didn't know how it was going to happen, but it was going to be perfect. Nathan, being the romantic that he is, showed up at my house unexpectedly a couple of days after Christmas. It was the most special of events, not only because I got to see him, but because I got to find out what my Christmas present was, which as girls, we all want to know what our Christmas presents are. I remember sitting on our living room floor, and I was sitting on my knees, and I was ripping open the boxes and finding out, what shirt he got me and what Bible study book he got me. And then I saw it. It was the black velvet box that all us girls know and love, a jewelry box. I opened it up as quickly as possible, and inside of it was the most gorgeous diamond necklace I've ever seen. It had 3 stones with white gold backing, and it was perfect. And it even fit perfectly. He knew exactly what I wanted, exactly. I fell in love with it, and not just because it was priceless, and not because Nathan gave it to me, but because it sparkled, and because it was perfect, and everything that I could have ever dreamed of. I think a lot of times us girls get so carried away in accessories, not just because it can make that perfect outfit, but because it sparkles and it's something that's priceless. It sticks out and it's different than anything else that any other girl has. Why? Because it's priceless and it's precious. One of my favorite gems outside of my diamond necklace Nathan just gave me is a pearl. As diamonds are found in mines and diamonds are found in caves that people have to dig up, pearls are found in the ocean. To me, the ocean can be disgusting. You have seaweed and whales and things that are growing and living that I feel like sometimes are just messy. But in that ocean, there are things called oysters and mussels, of which if you've ever tasted them, are disgusting. An oyster, in order to create a priceless pearl, shoots out chemicals to attack anything that tries to hinder it. So if sand or a parasite or any kind of enemy attacks that oyster, it shoots out chemicals that cover it up. I've learned that as it shoots out multiple times to cover up that irritant, it begins to form that pearl. It takes a ton of irritations to build up one perfect pearl. One of the coolest things is that the oyster only can create the pearl when it undergoes irritation. It only can create the pearl when it has a hard time. In our life, we're gonna go through times of a lot of suffering and a lot of trouble, whether that be relationships, drama, girls, it can be gossip, it could be anything, any kind of factor that's gonna take over in our lives. And you know what? We are guaranteed to go through that because in Scripture, the Lord talks about suffering, especially those who follow Him. And it's not to just hurt us, and it's not because He's up there saying, you know what, I don't care about her, so I'm going to throw hard times in her life, but it's because the situations that we're going through right now are helping us form into becoming the type of pearl that we want to be. If we want to be the pearl that glows and radiates and shines, then we're going to have to treat our situations and our hard times like the type of pearl we want to become. It's an actual known fact that pearls can glow. And I'm not talking about like a light bulb glow where it lights up a room. I'm talking about in the bottom of the ocean, as divers are searching for them, if they open up a pearl or open up an oyster that actually has a pearl in it, and the sun is breaking through the water and hits it, it's gonna glow or illume the floor. Imagine hundreds of those pearls covering up the bottom of the ocean floor. The whole sea would be lit up. There would be no need for the sun because the whole earth would be reflecting the light from the ocean. If there were hundreds of pearls lighting up the bottom of the ocean floor, they wouldn't be priceless and they wouldn't be precious. That's why there's very few pearls that are actually wild and rare growing in the ocean right now. In Philippians 2:14 through 16, it talks about how we live right now in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, and how we've been called to shine like stars in the middle of that evil. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty much into sparkly things, and if I've been called to shine, why not? Why not live my life like a pearl, one that glows, and one that shines brightly. That's God's plan for us anyway. I challenge you to let God take over your life. Watch and see what kind of a pearl you're going to truly become. It's your choice. You've been given the opportunity to become one out of hundreds. I'm asking you, will you choose to be a pearl girl? A real pearl girl?